everyone, this is Yuli from Free Daily Exercise, and I have a brand new workout for you to try out. It's a 12-minute maximum rep exercise again, and I'm just calling it the knee lift because all 4 exercises has to do with you bringing your knee up to your chest or somehow, okay? So you will not be required to have any free weights, any type of exercise. You won't need any type of exercise equipment. You're just going to be using your total body weight for this. So you're going to set your timer to 10 seconds rest, 50 seconds of work time, and the first exercise, and you're going to go through this 3 times, 3 rounds, okay? The first one is called knee lunge back kick-ups. And basically, what you're going to do is you're going to be alternating sides, and you're going to do a knee, and then you're going to land back, which is kind of, unique. So this is an exercise, okay? You're gonna land back and you're gonna lunge, and then with that same leg, you're gonna kick and tap your toe. Now, if you can't kick that high, you're just starting out, you might be cold. You should have a proper warm up before you begin these exercises. But just say you can't kick that high, it's okay. Just kick wherever you can kick, and just try to bring your kicks to your hand, okay, as you get warmed up. So if your hands are down here, that's fine. If your hands down here, that's fine. Do whatever works for you. So we're gonna alternate. So what you're gonna do again, knee, back lunge, kick up, that's 1. And you're gonna land in the side, and then you're gonna go the other side. Knee, back lunge, kick up, that's 2. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like sideways. So, this is a habit of mine. I tend to have my fighting stance, try to have it side to side. Okay, that way you're not getting kind of uncomfortable as you're doing the exercise. So, I'm going to have my feet side to side. We're going to do the knee, back lunge, kick up, land sideways, knee, back lunge, kick up, land side. Okay, so this is where you should be. Okay, again. Fighting stance, knee, back lunge, kick up, land side, knee, back lunge, kick up. That's 2. So you're gonna repeat this as many reps as you can. Don't round your back. One suggestion that I would like to make when you're doing the knee strike, try to lean back a little bit, just a slight, don't go too crazy, okay? The knee and leaning back kind of counterbalances that strike force going that way, okay? And same thing with your kick. So you're here, and then you lunge back. As you're lunging back, you're gonna kind of almost, not too much, not exaggerated, but lean forward just slightly. So here, I'm leaning back. Here, I'm leaning forward, okay? Counterbalance that leg going back, so I need to bring my torso up front. If you can't do it straight, great, But if you need that counterbalance, this is where you want to be. And then you're going to come up and kick up. Okay? Very dangerous for you to keep your back rounded here. So try to lean back if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Do what's comfortable for you. And if you can't do the kick up, don't worry about it. Just do knee. Okay? Here and knee. Okay? Just to get your back warmed up. Get your leg warmed up. So if you can't actually extend the kick, that's fine. So that's one variation. Second exercise, I always spend too much time talking about the forms of each of these exercises, and I want to just kind of move things along. Okay, next one is the commando press up and a knee crunch. So again, we have another knee exercise, and I'm going to need to adjust the camera. For the second exercise, what you want to do is you want to come down to the floor, and it's the commando press up, but you're only using 1 knee, okay, at a time. And you're gonna flip over and do either a knee crunch with both legs or just a single leg. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean by that. And again, so this is why, right, there's 2 knees on this one. So what you wanna do, I'll go this way first. Okay, so we're gonna start with commandos. We know what these are. I have them on many of my exercises, but it's commando press-ups. You're gonna bring your hand closer, well, sideways. You're gonna bring your hand close to your shoulders, underneath your shoulders. You're gonna press up. As you press up, you're gonna bring one knee. I'm gonna start with the left knee, and then bring it back. Now, because I started with the left, I'm gonna roll left. Now, that's my left knee. I could do a crunch like that, or I could use both legs and crunch like that. Or I could actually do a knee hug, okay? It's up to you. That's different fitness level. Now we're gonna roll back to center position. Now we're gonna do another commando. Now that's one. We're gonna push, press up, bring the other knee, the right knee. Now we're gonna roll right ways. And then we're gonna do right crunch, or we're gonna do right knee lift, or we're gonna just, what was the other? Right knee, oh, right knee sit up. I didn't do that on the first one, okay? So that's, or you could just do knee crunch, okay? So those are the variations, so that's two. Okay, so again, I'm gonna do the variation that I like to do. Now, if you get advanced, when you're rolling from this position, whether it's here or here, when you roll back, try not to let your foot touch the ground. Just roll back and then go right back into commando. So that's it. That's number two. Number three is a prisoner squat with a cross knee lift. Okay, so prisoner, you got your hands on your head, okay? You want to keep a good posture when you do this. So your legs, your toes should be shoulder width apart. A little wider than shoulder width apart, and your toes are pointing outwards so that you can do the squat a lot easier. Come up, okay? Come up, kind of like power up using your heels, okay? So power up, then when you come up all the way, take the left elbow to your right knee, and then come back down. That's one. That's two. That's three. Okay. Number four, or the last exercise for today, is called the dip knee lift. All right, with this you can do this on the floor, but I highly, highly, highly recommend that you get yourself a platform, okay, so that you can actually get a full range of motion using your triceps. So one thing you can do, you could get a step, you could get an equalizer, or if you need to do it on the floor, do it on the floor. Or you can use you can even use one of these, right, yoga blocks. So I'm gonna do it with the yoga block for now. Okay, so what you wanna do, this is the crab position. I call it the crab position. What you want to do is you want to come down. At the same time you're coming down, you're doing the tricep dips. Let me bring this closer. Elbows should be pointing backwards. Okay, I know it's hard for you to see with my sweatpants, oversized baggy sweatpants, or sweatshirt. Okay, so as I bend, you're gonna bring the knee in. Okay, as I bend, bring the knee in. So that's, each one counts as one. These yoga blocks are great. It's just needs a little more height, I feel. So you can raise this up, okay? Or I use my Muay Thai bag. Sometimes I use that. I bring that down. Just be careful with your wrist when you're using these yoga blocks, because as you're dipping down, if your wrist is not warmed up, you could injure yourself, okay? But this is one variation. Now you could always use the floor, okay? It's just not enough resistance for me, but you still feel it, okay? I can still feel it, and this is just fine. I just feel like I don't have enough, because my bum will hit the floor by the time and that's it. So I'm not getting a full range of motion. Another thing you could do is you could get an equalizer, okay? So this is a little more challenging, but okay, you could get a full range of motion. So those are the variations that you can do for a dip. If you have a chair that's a little lower than the equalizer, it's actually better, okay? If you're using the equalizer and that's too much elevation, you might want to counterbalance with like maybe putting your foot somewhere like in a higher elevation. That might help. So play around with that, figure out what's a good height for you. So that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
FreeDailyExercise.com. Get it done at home.